Hey, what's up, my cochinos and cochinas? Welcome back to another video. You know them as mukbangs, gangbangs, finger bangs, do your thing. What I'm bringing you today is a dish that an ex-vegan can eat. So if you've been vegan for a long time and you're ready to transition out and become human again, and eat meat, I would recommend that the first thing you go for is fish and eggs. So what I have today is 3 eggs here. You probably can only see 2, and some crispy fish. All right. So this is also keto approved. The fish was cooked in coconut flour, and this is cod. Now, there's lots of benefits to eggs and fish, but you might want to find out what the benefits are from a different channel, because I'm not going to get into the logistics of it, but we're going to go ahead and dig in. Also, I got the Valentina on deck. All right. Remember, it's not on deck unless you almost break the fucking table. And then also we got some Rockstar Pure Zero. Now, this provides B12, so even if you're not vegan, you can still get you still need to get your B vitamins, your B12. Everybody's deficient in that shit, so we'll go ahead and pop that open. Once it pops, it can't stop. All right. And let's go ahead and pray before we get this party started. Lord, bless this food. I'm impressed at what you do. Amen. All right. So let's go ahead and get involved with this meal here. You might be wondering, why would I want fish and eggs if I'm transitioning out of veganism? Why can't I just go get myself a steak? You can do what you want, to be honest, but I prefer to recommend, I'm not sure if that even made any sense, but I recommend that you try fish and eggs because it's an easier way out of it, especially if you did veganism because you thought you were doing it for the animals. Fish and eggs are the way to go. Eggs aren't actually an animal, it's a byproduct, and the fish itself is actually, fish are stupid as fuck, so you're kind of like, it's a little bit easier, you know what I mean? So that's just my take on it. Let's go ahead and get it nice and bloody. As always, go ahead and take a look at that deliciousness. Yes. All right. This is keto approved as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the one time where I tried veganism. All right. Exactly, bro. So, a few years back, I did try veganism, and I failed. You might be wondering why I failed. Well, I failed because of hamburgers. So, I watched a couple documentaries on being vegan, and before I talk about this, I just want to let you know, if you're vegan or you want to be vegan, I'm not hating on you. This is just my experience, and this is just me trying to help people who don't want to be vegan anymore. That's their prerogative. So I watched a couple documentaries, and I was kind of like, man, it seems like it would be helpful for the environment. Of course, there's other ways to help the environment, but I thought that would be a cool way. So I went ahead and stopped eating meat, for about a week. I did notice I didn't have as much energy. I felt a little bit weaker. I'm not saying that you can't thrive on a vegan diet, but I sure didn't. Granted, I only gave it a week. But at the same time, I'm glad that's all I gave it. Because nowadays, a lot of people are coming out of veganism all fucked up. So, I gave it a try. But in my opinion, you got to understand who you are as a human. You got to understand who you are as an omnivore or carnivore. That's debatable, right? You got to understand who you are, and you got to accept who you are. It's kind of like those movies you watch, right? Where there's an animal, but they're kind of like human-like, and they're all nice and shit. They're like a lion or something, or a bull. They're like, I'm not like my dad, you know. I don't want to hurt others and this and that. It's like, well, bro, you got to accept who you are biologically, how you were made. And it's a unfortunate fact, I mean, if you consider it unfortunate, that we're meat eaters. That if we couldn't get the food prepared for us like this, that we'd be out in the wild tackling fucking, I don't know if we'd be tackling them, you know, we created weapons, but killing animals, slitting their throats, and then, you know, ripping apart the meat and eating it raw or cooking it, however we did it, to get where we're at. I mean, we may not do that today personally, but that's where we came from. That's a part of who we are. So, yeah, you may watch a Earthlings or some kind of vegan documentary and be moved like, man, you know, the way we treat animals, yeah, that probably could be improved. But fact is, you know, an animal is still going to get scared or still not want to be killed. That's just, you know, the way that they are. They're an animal. Yes, they're a being. But there's the food chain, you know. Do you think that the animals that lions kill want to be killed? No, they try to run and get away. But in order for the lion to survive, they have to eat. We have to eat. And we have to eat certain things. That includes meat. So I recommend a beautiful dish like this. Fish and eggs. To get you out of veganism. And get you back into reality. Like I said, I know I just made a video a couple days ago about not hating on anybody. And I'm not. I have a close friend who's a vegan. I don't tell him how to live his life. He doesn't tell me how to live mine. And that's just it. Common, you know, respect. We respect each other. And that's just what it is. So I'm not hating on anybody. But I am trying to help those who want to eat proper nutrition, which is eating meat. Now some of you may be vegan and be like,